All right, so as promised, I am going to be showing you how to make an Easter basket just using Five Below products. So I'm glad you stuck with me. It took me a little bit longer than anticipated, but we're here now and I've got all of the Five Below products, including an Easter basket. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you first what I bought. So I do have this really adorable Easter basket. That's so cool. Camera with a bubble, so it's a bubble camera. I did get a coloring book and some Crayola crayons. I got these Easter eggs, and they're actually filled with jelly beans. This Rice Krispie Treats little bunny. This carrot filled with little M&M type candies. Paper grass. This is so cool. A little Peeps. You actually get the candy and you get a plushie. Anyway, I wanted to show you just a big variety of different items versus just something that was specifically themed, such as Marvel, or maybe something that was just all Disney themed, which you can easily do because Five Below does carry a lot of that. And especially if you saw my Easter video, you will see in there that there were a lot of items for Disney or something if you wanted to make it very theme specific. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Everything that I just showed you came to about $24. Now I did end up picking up one other item. I just thought it was adorable. I don't know if I'm going to include it in the basket, but this little Cocoa surprise. So I did bring everything up to $29. But again, let's go ahead and put this together. Let's just go ahead and see what we can fill our Easter basket with just using the Five Below products. I'm going to quickly show you an Easter basket from Walmart. Now this is $24.98. This has 2 pieces of chalk, a little tube of bubbles, a little package of Peeps. As you can see here, it's like a little mini tennis rackets with little balls, and then another plastic ball. And it's not a basket, it was in a cardboard container. Now this is a tin container. This is also $24.98 with a ball, some gummies, a little package of 3 pieces of chalk, and some stickers. So that is what you're getting for about $24.98. And I'll show you one more. This is a smaller basket. This is for $12.98. It is in a plastic basket. So as you can see here, you've got a couple of pieces of chalk. You do get some stickers. There's some taffy candy. In the middle, there's ball, and then you get rabbit ears. So to start, we've got this really adorable Easter basket. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it up with this. I ended up getting the paper grass. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the whole bag. I'm going to separate it out just to kind of give it some volume and some color. So there's your basket. Now I will be using double-sided tape. Now because these Easter eggs are already filled with jelly beans, I don't need to fill them up with anything else. And look how adorable. Got a little Easter bunny, and then these other ones are really cute. First things first, we're going to take our coloring book and we're going to put it in the back just so it stands up like this, so that way we have a starting point. Next we're going to go ahead and fill, you can hear these jelly beans in there, fill our basket, not a lot but just a few. Alright, so what I did was just go ahead and put 5 little Easter eggs down at the bottom. And then with my Peeps, I'm actually going to take the plushie and the candy out. And of course, you can make this as elaborate or minimalistic as you want. Oh, how cute. It's weighted. You can feel the little sandy portions on the bottom. So it'll be able to stand up. I love it. Absolutely love it. Before I add that, next what I'm going to do is take the carrots and then just place it right next to the handle. And that way it'll give it something to rest on. And what I'm going to do is just put a little piece of tape right there to hold it in place. And I'm actually taping it to the side of the fabric. So I'm not taping it to the wooden piece. I'm just going to go ahead and tape it to this fabric. And see, it just kind of stays right in place. Now these are a little heavy, but what I will do is, what I did was just place another little Easter egg right there, and I'm going to place the crayons right on top of it, and same thing, I'm going to add some tape right behind it, and then I'm going to tape it to the fabric, not the book, because I don't want the book to tear. And see that right there. Okay, now because this is tall, I want to go ahead and put it right in front of the coloring book. And I'm not going to tape that, I'm just going to place it right there. Now, I thought this was fun, but again, anything pretty much camera related, I really do have fun with. So what I'm going to actually do is also take this out of the package. So cute, I might just keep it for myself. Actually get a little bottle of bubbles. Okay, so here's your camera. Now I'm glad I saw this, I didn't realize, but it will require batteries. In the meantime, I'm just gonna place that right in front of the chocolate, tucked in below. So you can still see it. And because it is a little heavy, I don't think it requires any tape. And then the bubbles, I'm just gonna place right next to it like that. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. And again, by placing the little Easter eggs on the bottom, it kind of helps give it some filler and helps keep these other items in place. So because I want the camera to be a little bit more of my center focal point and it's sinking a little, I'm going to add a few more eggs underneath it just to kind of give it a little bit of a lift. Now, another thing you can do is add tissue paper underneath the grass. That will also help lift it. So let's just go ahead and add a couple more little Easter eggs down there. So now you can see it a little better. And then now the peeps. So the peeps I ended up tucking right underneath the camera. Okay, now because I do want my little peep plushie to stick out a little bit, I'm going to be placing him right on top of the Crayola box, but I am going to be placing some double-sided tape so that he will stay in place. Okay, so that is what our basket is looking like so far. I did end up putting a little piece of double-sided tape right here behind the plushie and put it up against the chocolate box so that it doesn't stick to the coloring book. And then of course right underneath him so that he's sitting on top of the Crayola box. Okay, so that is almost your whole basket. The only other thing you want to do is just kind of strategically place these little Easter eggs with just a tiny little piece of double-sided tape. And then of course you've got this little Coco Surprise plushie which you can place in the front. Because I want to keep it to the same price as the ones that they sell at Walmart, which is right around $25, I'm not going to include him. And all I'm doing is just placing a little piece of tape right on the back, the little eggs, and then just placing them on the basket. Okay, so here is your Easter basket. Now, as you can see here, you get the coloring book, the crayons are tucked by here. You get a Peeps plush. You get Peeps candy down at the bottom. Remember, there's Easter eggs filled with jelly beans underneath. You get the green grass, which is paper grass. And then, of course, you've got an extra little bottle of bubbles. And you also get the Rice Krispies chocolate. Now, of course, like I said, I wanted to try and show you like what you would get if you make it yourself for about $25. These are using Five Below items. You can definitely lower your price by making one from the Dollar Tree. So if you guys are interested in having me make one for you for just using Dollar Tree items, let me know. I'd be happy to do so. But we definitely need to get on it because it's coming up and Dollar Tree items do empty out pretty quickly. But again, for $25 you get a lot. If you want to omit things like this and fill them up more with candy, you can do that as well. So anyway, here is the Five Below Easter basket. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know it's this is very easy and quick to put together. So another thing you can do is head over to your Dollar Tree, and this is called basket bags, and there are two to a package. Now, I was recently invited to a baptismal, so I ended up making a basket for them as well as a big gift basket, but this is what the bag looks like. So if you want to take it a step further and wrap this up, you just take your bag, open it up, and place your basket inside. I love these bags. It really just elevates it a little, and then just tie it. Now, in my rush of trying to put everything together for the basket, I lost the tie, but I do have these, which I picked up at the Dollar Tree. So again, this is extra. You can just give the basket just the way it is. What I'm going to do is take just one of these tiny little curly cued ribbons, got it, and then I'm going to use that as my tie. And then I'm just going to take one of these, which is so nice because it actually has a little self-adhesive on there. So you just take the backing off and then just place it right there in the front of your bag. How pretty is this? This is a gorgeous Easter basket. So there is definitely a lot to choose from at Five Below. So this is a wonderful Easter basket DIY using only Five Below products. You can definitely get your money's worth. It does not have to be this big. This is one of the bigger baskets. Actually, they did have some that were even bigger than this. So anyway, that is the Easter basket that I have made for you guys for Five Below. Let me know what you think. Again, I wanted to give you different ideas, different products. It doesn't have to be Peeps or all Disney. You can mix and match everything that you want. Like I said, I wanted to give you a good variety. Like the camera itself with the little bubbles was not necessarily part of the Easter products, but I thought this would be a great addition that you can add to the basket. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you're coming over from a different platform like TikTok, let me know, because I am just so thrilled with the community that we're building here today. Anyway, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this basket, and if you would add the plastic or just give it the way it is, or what you would do differently, because it's always so fun to create and make new things. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so we continue to grow this channel, and definitely let me know in the comments what you think. All right, we'll see you in the next video.